Hi guys, so in the previous video we actually built this UI, and in this video we're actually going to be adding logic. So if you've actually followed the other videos, you will notice that I actually wrote my entire UI code, and I wrote also the logic that actually did sign up and sign in within the UI thread. So in this video I'm not actually going to do that. Essentially what I'm going to do is create a folder, and I'm just going to call this folder logic, and within this folder I'm going to have a file, and that file I'm going to call it auth, and this file is actually where I'm going to write the authentication code. So it's going to be a class. I'm going to call it auth, the class of auth. So first thing is to get the Firebase auth. I'm going to name it auth. It's going to be equal to the Firebase instance. Essentially I'm just doing the same thing like as before, but I'm just trying to separate stuff. So the first function is going to be future is going to be a future, but I don't think it's going to actually be returning much, so I'm just going to give it sign up. It could actually be a future of Firebase user. Oh, we don't have the option again. I think it just changed to user credentials. I think so. It's going to take into parameters. One is going to be the string, which is going to be the email, and the next string, which is going to be the password. So it's going to also be asynchronous. And now we're going to try, and we're also going to catch. So here what we're going to do is to try and sign up a user. So we already know what sign up looks like, so create the final. I think I'm going to make it a final variable called user is going to be equal to auth dot create user with email and password, and we've already done everything. So yeah, I don't know why am I getting errors. Okay, I just need to correct this. No safety, that'll be all. And now once it has actually signed the user up, I think what we just need to do is to return user, then within the catch, so we don't have it yet, so I think I can just put it within my utilities. So I'm going to call it a failure. So I'm going to create a class failure. It's going to be a final, just a simple class. So I'm just going to make the constructor for this class. And instead of it to return a super.string, I'm just going to make it return this.message. So that will be all. I think this is, rather than just do this, I can just check for when Firebase authentication fails. So I think there's something like on Firebase auth exception. is going to capture. So I'm going to throw the failure. And I'm going to say message is going to be Firebase authentication failed. And I'm going to also do another one for socket exception. I'm going to throw an error saying you're not connected to the internet. Throw failure, and you're just going to say message. So this is going to just grab any other general error that actually like occurs. So I'm just going to throw a failure here. There's going to be a message that is going to just grab E and pass and convert it to a string essentially. So that's it for signing up. I think the next function here is going to be the sign in function, and since both of them look alike a lot, I'm just going to grab this and paste it down here, and I'm going to name this sign in, since they're doing essentially the same thing. And this will then be sign in user with email and password, and that will be all. So now we just come to this auth screen here. We've already written this function. It can grab errors and do whatnot. So the very next thing is to make this asynchronous, and within it, what we want to do is to we want to sign in with this button, and we want to sign up with this button. So let's just call the class we already created, and the name of the class we just created is auth. Auth is going to be auth is equal to auth. So this is initialization of it. So we're going to await. We're going to await auth. Let's sign in. Yeah. So email controller the text password controller the text too. So here we're just going to do await and essentially we just copy everything here, copy that, just paste it down here, change this to up, that'll be that, make this asynchronous. And since we're actually done signing up, we need to move to a new screen, so I'm just going to create a new screen. I'm going to call it home now, home underscore screen dot that. It's just going to be a stateful widget, home screen, make this a scaffold, then body is going to be a center widget that takes a text a child, there's a text, and it's just going to say welcome home. I think this will be all for now. So the next thing we want to do is immediately we finish signing up, we want to navigate. So navigator, dot push, material, page routes, excuse me, like this, the context. I'm going to just make this the home screen. Oh, sorry, the S. So I just grab this and paste it down here. So now I'm going to save this and run it. So I think now we can actually like test our code and do something like John Doe at gmail.com, password will be tests 1234, and we can hit register. But now we don't actually see a loading screen or whatsoever. We're just hoping for the app to actually like just move to the next screen. And I think I'm actually going to show you guys how to handle things like that, but I don't think it will be in this particular video. Maybe when I'm done, I'll just like show you how to create